Hi, it's July 10th, 2017. I'm in the area of Kelly Canyon near Flagstaff, and I'm just below the campsite where I and a couple friends pitched camp. And I just walked straight down the hill, and immediately, of course, there's food and medicine instantly. Here's bergamot. You recognize that from previous videos. Here's quick, easy, instant dinner. Rose hips not in season. Wild grapes. Don't see any grapes on the vine at the moment, but all I did was walk down the hill into the intermittent creek bed here, and suddenly there's food for different months, different seasons. Tons of New Mexico locust, lots and lots of that around here, although the flowers are not in season at the moment. So I walk down the creek bed, I find more stuff. There's acorns around here, or what I should say is oak, although the acorns are not in season yet. So whatever month it was, and I'm excluding winter at the moment because I'm not here in the winter to look around and see what there is, but I've done videos on that before. So the point is that aside from winter where everything is frozen and snowed over, whatever month it is, there's instant food, and it would be virtually impossible to starve to death. You might go hungry, and because you're not getting enough protein or something, but you wouldn't die of starvation. So these canyon grapevines or bushes are getting grapes. This is mostly a repeat of videos I've already done, and so I won't waste your time or bore you. If you want more information on the stuff that grows out here, then look at all my other videos. But so what I will say is I'll invite you to a hike, 3-day hike I plan to do up here, actually above Oak Creek Canyon, along the cliffs. So instead of down in the canyon along the creek beds, I plan to go from south to north, from the south end near Sedona, all the way up to the north end where I'm at right now. So basically I'm up on the plateau above Oak Creek Canyon at the moment. I plan to take 3 days to do that so that it's not too grueling. Not because it takes 3 days to do that hike. And that's going to be in August, mid-August. I'm pretty sure I've picked the dates already. But what you would want to do is to go to my Facebook pages, Wilderness Living and Primitive Living Skills. They would go to my Facebook pages, and I will post an event, and I'll invite all of you to my 3-day hike in the middle of August. The reason it's in August is because that's when it's hot everywhere else, and the weather is wonderful right here. So if you want to come up out of the valley, get away from the triple-digit heat, and enjoy the pines, and go on a 3-day hike with me, check out the events I'm posting for this hike and click that you are planning to go. That'd be amazing. I'd love to meet you. So this camp out, which is only one night, The reason we came here was to look into places for a horse camp. So when I do that hike in August, if anybody wants to come up, if you've got horses, you want to enjoy some horseback riding while I and whoever goes with me, while we do that hike, the horses won't be able to deal with that hike most likely because we're cutting across. We'll just go to any Arizona Highways magazine and look what that looks like, right? You know, those cliffs above Oak Creek Canyon are pretty sheer, and maybe a mule could do it, possibly, depending on where we descend and ascend, because there's at least 2 of those points where we're crossing over those gorges that people hike in, you know, to do our hike that's along the length of the cliff. So I'm inviting people to do kind of a horse camp up top. If you want, you may be able to come, possibly your horses will make it to our midway, which is where I plan to camp, but I'll post those details on Facebook. My goodness, look at this grapevine. This is going to be amazing in its time. Pretty tart right now. All right, this is the first New Mexico locust plant I've seen here that actually had flowers that were ready to eat. They're very sweet. Go really good inside of a salad. As I go down the creek bed, I'm changing elevation, so things that were not, say, in season, so to speak, up there. It's like the New Mexico locust that was in season. Now I've got some rose hips that are not ready yet, but they're getting close. So, one of the keys to foraging for food, like a Sasquatch, is changing elevation. Keep moving. If you can't find what you're looking for at the elevation where you are, either go up or down. Alright, so here's one of those dock plants. I'm going to get the healthier looking leaves and forage some dock for tonight's meal.
As the wheel of time moves on, I look back, all those years are gone. All the dreams I had, like sand through my fingers, like the song, here and gone. For years I was immobile and depressed. I lived like I was already gone. But I won't live in the darkness anymore. Light is here, and now I'm moving on. I can see the silver light. I ain't wasting no more time. I ain't wasting no more time. I can see the silver light. And a laugh, there's an aching in my bones.
Well, it's morning, Tuesday morning, and I found a nice comfy trail. I know people ride mountain bikes through here and stuff. Not sure if I'm technically in Kelly Canyon or which canyon I'm technically supposedly in. but obviously it's well traveled. People like it here, and I'm just exploring, if you can call it that. It's already been well explored. Provided you didn't get so low you could get yourself caught in a flash flood, it'd be really easy to find a rock shelter in rain to keep you out of whatever elements you're dealing with. I'm gonna go back and get the ladies I was camping with. I think they'd like this trail. Here's one that's not exactly off the beaten path. Obviously people have used it. Set up a bench, set up graffiti. Somebody thinks they like anarchy but don't know what that really is. You know, so this is pretty cool. So if you were off the beaten track, if you got away from the trails, you'd potentially find stuff just like this that people don't really know about. And you could just, I don't know, never go home, something like that. It's a lot of decent stone for flint knapping.
I can see the silver lining. I have wasted no more time. I have wasted no more time. I can see the silver lining. I can see the silver lining. I have wasted no more time.
Hello.
I want some fern for my flowers.
Cool. We're hiking down the trail. Collecting ferns.